Alright, gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today's video is action and consistency solves everything. I'm gonna go through this video, this slideshow in one take, so if I stutter, mess up, bear with me. I'm going through it in one take. So action carries the weight. Your words don't matter. What you think doesn't matter. The only thing that matters are the actions you take on a day-to-day basis over a long period of time. Any problem can be solved with consistency and action. And I bring this up because we are February 26th, almost in March, and the gyms are already back to normal. People, they've been back to normal for, I'd say, like a week or two now, probably even less, probably even more. And I bring that up because, everyone gets all motivated when the new year comes, or, oh, new year, new me. They hit the gym pretty hard for a month, tops, maybe a month and a half, tops, and then they just stop. Why is that? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. It's because they're chasing the wrong things. They're doing it for the wrong reasons. Everyone is so focused to the results and not committed to the daily activities. When they don't see results for their hard work, they question whether or not it's worth it, and most people say it's not worth it. Because getting into a routine, building a new routine that's to better yourself, it's not easy. It's not easy unless you're doing it for the right reasons. Set your expectations right and literally just show up. Showing up is half the battle. Showing up is half the battle. If you don't want to go to the gym, maybe you didn't sleep well the night before, maybe you didn't, maybe you had a rough day at work and you're just finding excuses on why you don't want to go to the gym, just show up. Tell yourself you're just going to do a 15-minute walk on the treadmill and one set of bench. Just do that. Tell yourself you can go home. And I say that because once you get into the routine, once you get into your workout, once you get the blood flowing, some endorphins going, you're gonna stick around. You're gonna finish your workout. This is a little hack I used back when I was first starting. I was in college, or actually just right out of high school. I was working full time. Sometimes I'd have to wake up at like 4:30 to go to the gym. And there was times I'd wake up, I'm like, man, I didn't get to sleep until midnight. Why am I going to the gym? Like, I'm tired. I'll just kind of half-ass the workout. And, I show up. Showing up, and then I would say I was only going to do a couple working sets, maybe just one or two, but once I started doing those weights, hitting the weights, getting the blood flowing, I immediately snapped out of it, woke up, and was able to get a decent workout in. There are no shortcuts, secrets, or any black magic. The people who have better physiques than you, more jacked, more money, they don't know anything you don't. They just have more time under their skin. Maybe they do know more because they've been doing it for so long, but there's no reason why you can't learn the same things that they did. They're no better than you, I promise. There's never going to be a perfect situation to start. Do not wait for perfect circumstances because you are just going to fall off. If you wait for things to get easier before you start taking action, that just implies that next time it gets hard, you're just going to quit. So in fact, it's actually best to start when things are difficult. You just got to set your expectations right and reframe your mind. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of what people think? Afraid that you're going to be doing the wrong exercises? What are you afraid of? Why are you not taking action? Why are you not taking as much action as you know you should? My biggest fear was just doing the wrong thing, like at the gym. Like I didn't want to look like an idiot. I cared too much about what other people think. And I'm looking back and I'm like, why did I care? One, people aren't looking at you at the gym. They don't give a shit. And two, how do you expect to get better at working out if you're not even going to try? So avoid the life of comfort. Your mind will play tricks on you when it's in a place of discomfort. It doesn't like it because it's not releasing any dopamine. It's something new. Your mind likes a routine and doing the same thing over and over. That's why you got to retrain your mind to not be like that. Acknowledge those thoughts and really just push them away. If a thought creeps in your mind like, oh, am I really going to the gym? Why do I have to go to the gym? Acknowledge it and just tell yourself to stop being a bitch. That's what I do. I literally tell myself to stop being a bitch. In my case, I actually still use this today. Like when I need to get clips for like shorts or something, I need to film myself in the gym and it's busy at the gym. I'm like, ah, man, I don't want to get in people's way. Like, wow, what if they knock over my camera? I'm trying to find all the reasons why I shouldn't pull out my camera and start filming. And I literally tell myself, man, you're just being a bitch. And I pull out my tripod, put my camera on, and I said, fuck it. Actually, a powerful tool if you can learn how to use it properly. You gotta have the self-confidence to know that your voice in your head is trying to hold you back from progression. It's easy at first for some people because you're motivated. You know, motivation can only get you so far. But once that motivation's gone, you're gonna have to rely on discipline. And you're gonna have to be doing it for the right reasons. Most people really underestimate their true potential. You would be everyone has 24 hours in a day. You would be surprised of what you can accomplish if you put your mind to it. If your family got kidnapped, the goal would be to save them. You would do absolutely everything in your power to save your family, and that's you unlocking your fullest potential, because you would do whatever it takes to save your family. That's an extreme example, but use that frame for any other difficult situation in your life. Find an actual reason why you're doing the things, why you want to accomplish those things. Everything is in your mind, and you can't let those negative thoughts take over. Those negative thoughts of, oh, I don't want to go to the gym. Oh, it's probably too busy. I won't be able to get the equipment I want. Again, just tell yourself to stop being a bitch, stop being a pussy, get the workout done. You'll feel better after. So when do you want to start taking action? I mean, like as soon as you want to become the best version of yourself. You delaying action is saying you don't want to better yourself. That might be a tough pill to swallow for some of you, but that is literally what it is. Don't think about taking action, just do it. So act fast so you don't have time to overthink it, or convince yourself to not act. Strike when the iron's hot. Just act. Do not think about it. Imagine if you started 1 year ago, stayed consistent, and never quit. Imagine if you stuck to the gym last New Year's. How far ahead you would be from everyone else. You would be miles ahead. Just ask yourself, do you want to get jacked? Do you want to get in shape? You know, sometimes people say they do, but words don't mean shit unless your actions aren't supporting that. Ask for advice. Go to someone who's in better shape than you, and they'll be happy to point you in the right direction. I know when people come to me for advice in the gym, I had a younger guy, like, I'd say it was like a month and a half ago. I think he was one of the new guys for the New Year's. I don't see him anymore, unfortunately. But he came to me and he asked, like, what I do for shoulders. I guess I had a shoulder pump or something. And I just, like, basically told him, I was like, yeah, man, I just do a lot of rear delt flies and lateral raises. Like, I just do a lot of volume for those muscles. You can train them actually quite a bit. He's like, oh, like, I feel like I genuinely helped the guy. Like, seemed like he really appreciated my advice. And it made me feel good. So don't be afraid to ask for advice for anyone, honestly. Like, you can even DM me on IG. I will point you in the right direction. Immerse yourself in new things to try during your next workout. What I mean by that is, in between workouts, maybe you got like an hour of free time, you finished your work for the day, you spent time with your family or whatever. Start watching YouTube videos. There's plenty of good content out there that you can learn from. Taking action will solve all of your problems right now. If you're out of shape or you want to get jacked, what would someone who's ripped do on a day-to-day basis? And just replicate that. It's very simple. Prove it to yourself. When it gets hard, remind yourself that this is what you signed up for and this is why everyone else quits. And yeah, like I said, I literally tell myself to stop being a bitch when I feel nervous about something. I do. Like if it's go up, talk to a girl or something, I say, stop being a bitch. Don't think about it. Just fucking go say hi. No one gives a shit except for you. Obviously, don't be weird about it. Like if you go talk to a girl or something, don't be like, oh, I like your leggings. Don't say dumb shit like that, but you get what I mean. And what you'll find is that you got to do these things for yourself, because people want you to do well for sure. But once you start doing better than them, then they start like talking shit and saying, oh, you're too good for us now. And just say like dumb stuff that'll try to bring you back down to their level. And it's kind of sad, honestly. Grind mode is not supposed to be comfortable. Relaxation and sleep is for comfort. Reframe your mind. During the day when you're awake, grinding, that shit should be uncomfortable. At least for a while. But if you're doing it for the right reasons for yourself, you're gonna accept it. You're not gonna give a shit about feeling uncomfortable. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's what I'm doing. That's literally what I'm doing right now with this YouTube video. You know, maybe I don't. Maybe the bitch in my mind is saying, oh, you know, you could not make the video. I mean, who cares, right? No one's gonna watch it. I could tell myself these things, but is that who I want to be? Do I want to be someone who gets into the voice in the back of my head and just bitches out Hell, I have the time. I have the time, and I know you have the time too. If it's important to you, you will make the time. People give attention to what's important to them. The results are just outputs. Don't focus too much on them. Because think about it. If you once you achieve an output-based goal, that just implies that you're gonna stop after. I've been guilty of that too in the past. I said I wanted to make 10K a month back when I was selling solar. I did that 3 months in a row and I just quit. I was like, oh, I guess I accomplished what I wanted to. I was not working as much as I should have, and I lost momentum, and I kind of just fell off. Not kind of, I did just fall off. So I can kind of relate, but in a different vehicle. So if you want to say you want to lose, so if you want to actually lose 20 pounds in 3 months, then list out the daily activities that you will need to commit to every single day to make it unreasonable to not lose the weight. Commit to those activities and change your identity. Once you change your priorities, your identity will change with it. Getting in shape is actually much easier than you think. If you take it day by day and appreciate the small wins that you do every single day, I know I do. Like every time I go to bed, I'm going to bed on time. I'm like, oh man, can't wait to grow tonight. Like, it's like, I mean, my results are probably so minimal at this point, but I still get happy. I'm like, man, I hit all my meals, got all my macros in, got a crazy workout, progressive overloaded. Now I'm about to get sleep. I just got to do this 1,000 more times and I'm going to get bigger. Maybe not 1,000, but you get what I mean. Do what's required. Don't just do your best. Commit to the process, because the process will define you. And success is only guaranteed when you commit yourself to those daily activities over a long enough time horizon. Whether that's fitness or business. Like for business, that's where I'm trying to build up right now. I'm posting 3 to 5 times a day across all my socials, trying to build that up, trying to scale my coaching business. Because I feel like I've honestly redlined fitness, like my personal fitness journey. I feel like I've given that everything I got. And I still do, actually, to this day. But I'm adding more to my plate as I grow as an individual. And as I said earlier, if you only focus on getting the results, you will quit when you get the results. Then you will quit and fall off after, as I did with my previous sales job. And I've actually done that in the past too, back in 5 years ago now. I wanted to hit 10K on IG. I posted like really consistently. I hit the 10K and I just fell off. My excuse was, I feel like all my posts just look the same. I can't figure out how to mix it up. I'm just going to stop. What's the point? I'm guilty of it too. Man. And stop giving a fuck what other people think. As I said, they do not care as much as you think they do. They will see you grinding. They might be upset about themselves that they haven't had the courage to take the risk and start working towards their goals. That's just them trying to project their own insecurities onto you. Just know that deep down, you're doing it for the right reasons. And then the time will come when you do get great results. You are jacked. You're in great shape. You're shredded. And then people are just going to say, you have good genetics, and just find anything for them to justify in their mind why they can't achieve something. Like, oh, you're just on steroids. You're taking PEDs. Like, they just didn't see the last 10 years it took you to get there. That's an extreme example, but you get the point. There is no such thing as an overnight success. All that matters is that you're happy with your commitments and the process. No one will understand except you, not even your best friends, not even your family. So fuck perfection, only focus on progress. Trying to be perfect is just going to cause analysis paralysis. Again, something I'm guilty of. Before I started my coaching business, I was like, oh, I got to get the best camera, the best setup. I got to get more jacked first. I got to get more shredded first before I start posting on social media. I was just trying to find every reason in my mind why I shouldn't do it. And that's what a lot of people do with the gym and their workouts. Like, oh, I got to figure out the best split first. I got to figure out the best macronutrient makeup, how to make good food first. You're going to learn through experience. It's inevitable. Just focus on how you can improve your previous input. And what I mean by that, it can be as micro as or small of a thing as, maybe you hit fucking, 225 on squats for 10. Cool. Try to get 11 next time. It's just simple things like that. The quote unquote perfect things you see nowadays, like on social media or like just in your daily life, they were all shit to begin with and took many years to improve to get to the point they're at now. Look at fucking Apple iPhones. The first iPhone was shit. I'm sure Apple would love for the first iPhone to be as good as the 15 Pro Max, but it's just not the case. You evolve over time. Products evolve over time. Just understand that. It's a progression. The more you do something, the better you'll get at it, and it'll leave others wondering how you achieve such great results. People will wonder how you did it and then assume you just cheated one way or another to get there. Whether it's business or fitness, anything. That's just society we live in, but just focus on your own inputs and your own process and your daily commitments. And that is the only thing that matters, and everything else will fall into place. Boys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was something that I was thinking about when I was laying in bed, actually. And actually, I was having a conversation with one of my mentors, too. They said that everything is solved through consistency over a long period of time, and that just boils down to just action. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one, and peace.